You know, you created the Federal Reserve in 1913 through lies. You create 9/11, which is another lie. Through 9/11, you're fighting a war on terror, and now all of a sudden you go into Iraq, which was another lie, and now they're going to do Iran. You know, and it's all one thing leading to another, leading to another, leading to another. Now, I would say to them, what are you doing this for? What's the point of this thing? You have all the money in the world you ever want. You have all the power. I said, you know, you're hurting people. It's not a good thing. And he would say, what do you care about the people for? Take care of yourself and you take care of your family. And then I said to him, what are the ultimate goals here? He said, the ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. The ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. The ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the chip. And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.
Next story we have for you is kind of wild. You might call it microchip commitment. A young man by the name of Emil Grafstra and Jennifer Tomlin, they are dating, have total access to each other's homes, cars, and computers. And they have that access by way of matching electronic microchips that are implanted under their skin. Matching electronic microchips that are implanted under their skin. Matching electronic microchips that are implanted under chips looks like. Emil, I want you to give me some demonstration. We have some videotape here of what you can do with this. For instance, I understand you can unlock your car door and open the door without ever putting a key in it.
Yeah, actually I can, just walk up to the car, present my hand to the sensor, which is just in the windshield of the car. It reads the chip ID and says, okay, this is Emil. It reads the chip ID and says, okay, this is Emil. It reads the chip ID and says, okay, this is Emil. It reads the chip ID and says, okay, this is Emil. It reads the chip ID. It reads the chip ID. It reads the chip ID. Sensor on the door. I place my hand up next to it. It reads my ID and unlocks the deadbolt.
When he's saying that I've got you under my skin, remember that? I do not think he was talking about this or my next guest. This guy has a computer chip literally implanted under his skin.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
New chip.
Sorry. Fine. Now. It's red.
Authorizing. Ready for use?
All of our... It reads as soon as you put your hand up to it.
That's fast.
I can't believe he just paid with his hand. Like, you just literally put your hand up and you're good to go.
Imagine instead of using credit cards to pay for things, you used a chip in your hand. For biohacker Meow Ludo Meow Meow, this is a reality and could be the way we pay for things in the future. His NFC chip can carry different types of information.
It might be containing my business credentials, it might have my medical data on there, or it might contain something like my credit card information. So if I want to make a transaction, I can activate and authenticate at the same time. I thought by getting this, it's a way for me to open up dialogue and conversation about what it means for us to put technology into our bodies.
Futurist and entrepreneur Nathan Waters has a keen interest in implant technology.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
He says embracing this could make life easier and disrupt the banks.
And it doesn't go, whoa! So all I really want to do right now is just take the exact same functionality in this chunky piece of mess that we call a wallet and keys and just put it inside my hand. But then what we can actually do after that is we can kind of like, almost like bypass the banks. You look like Bitcoin's been trying to do for a couple of years now and hasn't quite succeeded. With this, we can actually pair your implant to a wallet address on something like Ethereum on the blockchain, and so you can have every time you make a payment, that's actually going directly through that system onto the blockchain and just paying directly. So peer-to-peer payments, and you control your money.
He's had the chip for the past 4 years. Every time he buys a drink, he's scanned. Every time he buys a drink, he's scanned. Every time he buys a drink, he's scanned.
reserve in 1913 through lies. You create 9/11, which is another lie. Through 9/11, then you're fighting a war on terror, and now all of a sudden you go into Iraq, which was another lie, and now they're going to do Iran. You know, and it's all one thing leading to another, leading to another, leading to another. Now, I would say, what are you doing this for? What's the point of this? Now, you have all the money in the world you ever want. You have all the power. I said, you're hurting people. It's not a good thing. And he would say, what do you care about the people for? Take care of yourself and take care of your family. And then I said to him, what are the ultimate goals here? He said, the ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. The ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. The ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the. And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.